Oh, you better believe I'm playing my own game on the channel. Hello, welcome back to P-Storm. I am Pluvius Lilon, and today, October 21st, marks 1 month since the release of my original game, Treesbane, The Legend of the Forever Frog. Now, I use the word original with heavy quotation marks, because the game kind of wears its influences on its sleeve. But yeah, I figure a month is enough time. You know, I'll show my own playthrough to those who haven't gotten around to playing it yet. You know, consider this a creator commentary of sorts. So we'll start a new game, and yeah, to those who have seen my debut video, this intro scene may be familiar. Long ago, there existed an absurdly valuable and widely sought-after treasure. It was said that the one who acquired this treasure would attain eternal life and riches untold. And this treasure was called the Forever Frog. It's finally within my sight. Looks like quite a few have already tried to snatch it. This place is no doubt littered with traps, but that's only to be expected. If I can get past them, however... well, no sense thinking about it. Let's just go. Steady now. I did it. I've acquired the Forever Frog. Seemed a little too easy, though. Oh well, I'm sure it's nothing. Hey, did it just get darker? Congratulations, you who possesses the Forever Frog. You shall now live forever, in a form befitting of your crimes. What? Hey, what's... I need to get out. The thief had been transformed by the very treasure they sought after. Yellow eyes with horizontal pupils, a wide frog-like mouth, flat bumps where the ears used to be, and the ability to change sexes. Yes, the thief, Pluvius Lilon, took the good with the bad. The riches promised by the Forever Frog were a lie, but she was going to make the most of her eternal life. Or so she thought. An increasingly turbulent society, combined with the fate of watching companions grow old and perish several times over, was enough to drive her mad after so many centuries. Unable to bear eternal life anymore, she began to research a way to break her curse. That's when she found it. To break the curse of the Forever Frog, one must kill its creator. This was easier said than done, however, as the creature lived in a corner of the world so dangerous, so deeply perilous that no mortal would willingly set foot upon it. Australia! There's the first of many Castlevania references. This must be the place. All I gotta do is kill the Yarama Yahoo. Then I can get old and die like everyone else. I just hope I get to keep my killer hips and rocking tits when I change back. Yeah, this specifically is in homage to Super Castlevania 4, which, you know, had, you know, its iconic first level theme, like every Castlevania game, but also the obligatory intro area had its own, more dreadful, calmer, more dreadful music. There's the dagger. And there's another dagger. I haven't tried to play through the game without the daggers. I don't even know if it's possible, to be honest. But yeah, if you want to challenge yourself, you can try and play through the game with 1 or no daggers. And the throwing knife was a very late addition when I realized there was a boss that might be impossible without the right tools. So I decided to just give a tool that could hurt that boss right at the beginning. And while these encounters seem pointless... I'm gonna turn the volume down, holy crap. Okay, that's better. Now, while these encounters might seem pointless, because, like, you don't gain any experience from them... whoa, shit. You do build up energy killing these enemies, and energy helps a lot against bosses. So that is my reason for including so many enemies that are avoidable. It's like, you can take the coward's way out and get your ass rocked by the boss, or you can be diligent, build up energy, and just fucking wail on them. I think I would like to, I feel like I could have done it a little better, though, so, you know, maybe in a future update I'll rework the energy system and how encounters work. I really thought about making this an action RPG, but I figured, for the first build at least, I want to use no plugins. That was my philosophy for the whole development process. No matter how much less stressful it would make it, I will not use plugins. Yeah, and you'll notice the spider has Sonic eyes. I don't know why I gave it Sonic eyes. It just sort of happened. And here's our first tool, the Thunder Orb. And you actually... Fun fact, you actually can get the drop on that slime that, like, passes by the ledge. But I missed my chance for that, so... And I'm playing in debug mode, though, so I can do this. Hold the control key to, Yep, missed that one, too. But oh well. The timing is very tight. And then... That was on purpose. Surprise, motherfucker! The bird just sort of blows itself up. That was a reference to the Battletoads Game Boy episode. Not an episode I'm particularly proud of, but I did like that joke. One of my most edit-heavy episodes. Yeah, and as you can see there, the vintage wall meat sandwich. There is one hidden in every level, like in Castlevania. So I'm gonna... But I always forget to grab them in my test playthroughs. You've left her barren. How could you? Yeah, and the holes always have different flavor text. Yeah, I don't know why I made the Mojowank so huge. When it literally just dies in one hit. I think that's like the biggest enemy in the game. Yeah, and the way the way the boss, you hear like roaring as you approach the boss, and music gets quiet every time the boss roars. That's that's a reference to the original Legend of Zelda. Yeah. You know, if you think you've spotted every reference in the game, if you've played the game and you think you've spotted every reference, I will put your knowledge to the test. Okay. Yeah, my hubris with that bird may cost me my precious wall meat sandwich. My VWM, as it were. It is possible to beat the entire game without using any healing items, though. I will say that. Big frog. Yeah, here we are. 10 minutes in, with commentary, and we're already at the boss. Yeah, Big Frog could move again. Not for long, though. Man, the RNG is not being very kind to me for this recording. I'm usually able to hit targets like bam, bam, bam. Which is another reason I want to rework the battle system. Or at least how battles work. And there we go. We did it. We took out the big red frog. His name's not Clifford, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. maybe some players missed this, but if you try to go through the door before you grab the orb, it's get the orb, you dummy. There we go. Orb get. So yeah, that was a fun little game. Fun little short game. I'm just fucking with you. The game's like an hour long. I get the feeling that wasn't the Yaramayahu. Looks like I got my work cut out for me. And we'll just save right here. So yeah, that... I wanted to make it feel like the game is a lot shorter than it actually is. Because, you know, that's if I'm not mistaken, a lot of kids' initial reaction to Castlevania 1. I was specifically inspired by the Angry Video Game Nerd's account of playing the original Castlevania, because, you know, he thought the giant bat at the end of the first stage was Dracula, but in his own words, I had a whole game ahead of me. And here we go. This is the game. The gate bears 4 circular slots, similar in size to the orb that opened the last gate. The 4 doors around you may lead to the orbs in question. The real Yaramayahu must be past here. So, let's take a look at the stages. We got the Verdant Plains, Slag Cesspool, which I may sometimes mistakenly call it the Slag Sewers. So think of it as sort of a Circle of Death / O of Destruction kind of deal. Okay, the Wanderwood. And my favorite level so far, Crystal Peak. But we'll go left to right. We'll save Slag Cesspool for last, actually. I don't know. Yeah. I recommend playing them left to right, but really, like, there are Easter eggs that you get for playing them in different orders, but we'll just go left to right. Yeah, and then here we are in totally not Super Mario Bros. World 1-1. Here we got some torch tendies. This is the only level in the game where you can get them, aside from the last level, which has no sandwiches in it. Damn, I missed again. Yeah, as you can tell, this initial build was a little rushed, because yeah, a lot of the players, yeah, the players' graphics are just like they were built within RPG Maker itself, because it has like a character creator. So I used that instead of drawing my own sprites. Oh, actually, you know what? We'll check it out. Here's our here's a sandwich. This wall used to be so full of life. Yeah, we're not gonna fight that boss yet, because again, I'm not sure if it's beatable without the right tool, which is over here. Oh, I could swear I fixed that music glitch, but oh well. Oopsie doops. Bone Daddy. So what you gotta do here? Yeah, wait till he throws a bone. I didn't make an animation for the bone, because battle animations in RPG Maker MZ are fucking stupid. Because you need to create a particle effect in order to make battle animations. And I don't know how to do that shit. So, you know, hopefully someday I can, you know, get a team working on future builds. Someday, if I ever build up a community. Yeah, if I can ever monetize this channel, I'm willing to hire a team, pay them and everything. Oh shit, maybe I should. Yeah, maybe I should throw him another bone. See, I told you already, I can't walk and chew gum. Yeah, this is the only level that where the boss doesn't appear at the end of the level. And that was kind of unintentional. I just kind of felt like putting the bosses wherever, but you know, in 3 out of 4 cases, they ended up being at the end of the level. Well, that's not true. The Wonderwoods boss is only halfway through the level as well. So in half the levels, the boss ended up being at the end. Yeah, this is also the only level that you can exit before you've beaten the boss as a result. I do want to make an update though that allows you to leave the Wanderwood before you've beaten the boss, because it is a very lengthy level if you don't know exactly where to go. So it's like, you know, I want to put in a fuck this, I'll do it later button. Because, yeah, Stick was actually, in my little Discord server, yeah, Stick was actually live blogging their playthrough of the game, and, yeah, I got, like, all of a sudden I felt real self-conscious, because they were finding a lot of bugs that I didn't catch. Like, if you interact with a boss from the side, their sprite will change completely. And somehow they got stuck on the intro scene. I don't even know how that happened, so I don't know how to fix it. But it seemed to be a one-time thing. Yeah. Slag cesspools next. Yeah, this whole, like, short area with nothing in it is one of my more obscure references, actually. It's, yeah, short area with nothing in it, but a fence that you can go behind to fight a boss, a mini-boss. It's actually a reference to Beavis and Butthead on the Sega Genesis. The street level where you can, yeah, you can fight, God, what's his name? You can fight Mr. Anderson to get into his shed. I don't know what you're doing here, but I warn you for your own good to turn back. Look, lady, I've had a hell of a day already. First I got jumped by a Mojoang, then what I thought was the Aramayahu turned out to be a fake. Then I went down into an underground tunnel and had a nasty run-in with a starving dog. If a little girl with a sword was enough to make me leave, I'd have never come here in the first place. I see. You leave me no choice, then. I will personally send you back where you came from. I'm still just trying to remember Mr. Anderson's first name. The guy who Hank Hill, or the guy who shares the voice with Hank Hill. Enough! I can see you have no intention of backing down, so I suppose I'll have to let you proceed. I hope you realize that if you truly intend to make your way up the tree that God abandoned, this won't be the last time you see me. I can only hope it does not come to that. Farewell. The hell was her problem? Oh well. Whatever she was guarding must be important at least. You found a chainsaw. Unfortunately, it has no fuel. That's a Maniac Mansion reference. But also, it ties in with the Beavis and Butthead reference, because you do in fact find a chainsaw in Mr. Anderson's shed, but you can actually use that one. Use it to cut down a tree. And here's an enemy that most people might avoid. I usually do, but... little magma rat. One of my favorite enemies that I designed, and it's only used once. Well, okay, technically 3 times. 4 times. Yeah, and here we got the obligatory disappearing platform puzzle. Press the action button near the edge of the grating to try and jump on the disappearing platforms. So you gotta get the timing just right. Ah! I swear I'm not stupid. I'm usually able to get this. I'm usually able to get this on my first try. There we go. Ugh. Yeah. You can see the code is held together with fucking duct tape in some places, because this platform just stops as soon as you get past the puzzle. You should be ashamed of yourself. Ah, shit. Just the absurdly long one for no reason. I've changed my mind about killing the Aramayahu. Instead, I'm gonna make him wish he were dead for this shit. Shit, I missed my chance to jump. Oh well. Damn. Let me try that again. And yes, I would say that in that voice if I died and revived. Yeah, I'm just gonna... What I wouldn't give for item 2 right now. Bit frustrating, isn't it? It's okay. You can skip this part if you want. Yeah, that's right. I'm a dirty, rotten cheater, what of it? Ah, but there's a torch there that you can't get if you skip it. You're going back for the torch, aren't you? This level is just full of trolling. Amogus. It's called we do a little trolling. All right, let's do it. There's the water sword. Yeah, Stick somehow got through this part by pushing the button to the rhythm of the music, which doesn't really match the rhythm that you're supposed to press the button in. I'm like, this music does come from a rhythm game, so I guess that makes sense. Play Everhood, by the way. It's a good game. One of the best games of the decade, I would say, so far. Man, yeah, if the level was that tough, how hard is the boss gonna be? I wonder. Yeah, let's save again. And now, a level that even I dread playing sometimes. The Wonderwood. See, there we go. The gate's locked for no reason. I want to change that if I update the game. Yeah, and I do not remember where I put... There are 3 torches you're supposed to find before you can beat the boss. But I don't... Yeah, I can never remember where I put them all. Yeah, I was a gifted tadpole who was really good at mazes, but I suck ass at them now for some reason. I think part of it is because, you know, when you're solving a maze on paper, you can see the whole thing. But here it's like, you know, in a video game, you can only see a little bit of the maze at a time. So, you know, it's like, make them feel stupid. Yeah, fuck this. I was trying to walk all slow, make it nice and scenic, but I'm like, hell no. I'm going apeshit. Yeah, if you didn't know, you can hold the shift key to run. I probably should have included a sign that said that somewhere in the game. Oh, okay, there's a torch. Let's see if I can get it from here. Yes. Okay, there's the bell. And I think there was another torch somewhere on the right side. Yeah, and up there is the only boss battle in the game that you can run from. Maybe the only battle in the game that you can run from, I think. Looking for this level's orb, are you? Well, too bad. I'm this level's boss. Good luck hitting me from over there. And got the Deltarune battle theme here because it is very much a puzzle boss. Because, yeah, attacks do no damage. He just fired his gun, try to throw it back. Pluvius threw the bullet back. Turntable deflected the reused bullet. The two played a brief game of bullet tennis, which Pluvius lost. Okay. Oh, right. Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. And there is, I believe there is a bug in that battle that lets you recover all your health. But I'm going to leave that in. Because, yeah, I remember the, another game developer who played his own game on YouTube. The developer of I Want to Be the Guy, I remember him saying he likes bugs that help the player. And I'm like, you know, that's a good philosophy to have. There's a bug in the game that helps the player, I'm keeping it in. I overlooked it, it's my own fault. Yeah, shit, how do I reach that torch? I don't remember. Is it from over here? No. No, what the fuck? Okay, maybe it's this way. Yeah, I think it might be, no? I think it might be this way. Yes. Gun. Yeah, I was a little afraid that the boss battle will be too obtuse to figure out. But yeah, Stick managed to figure it out without any help, so I'm like, hey. I mean, then again, yeah, you know, Stick and I go way back. We go back like 15 years at least. So, no, wait, yeah, we go back like 15 years at least. So we probably have like We probably share some brain cells. Okay. So we got the bell, the gun, and the bottle. And those are the 3 items you find in the hedge maze in Hugo 2. Okay, now I just gotta find the boss again. Damn, my poor sense of direction. Yeah, I should also, like, mix up the environment here a little, because it's all the same terrain. So it's like, that just makes it harder to tell where you are. But okay. Got all our shit. Let's just hope we can use it all before we die. Okay. Try the bottle first. Okay, bottle did nothing. And then the bell. You know what? Yeah. I'm gonna eat some torch tendies before I try shooting him. And then the gun.
Ha! You thought a gun would work? My armor is impenetrable. You'd have to hit my soft, juicy underside to hurt me. Good luck making a trick shot like that.
Yes, I know turtles' undersides aren't soft. Hold up, I think I have
an idea!
Pluvius learned plan, which is a 7th stand user reference. She's a cooking something up. And then you get all these options here. You know, shoot turntable does the same thing that just using the gun skill does. But let's go through all the options. Shoot self.
Damn. Let me try that again.
And there it is. There's the bug that starts you with full HP, even if you didn't enter the battle with full HP. Okay. Drink from bottle. Pluvius took an imaginary swig of Dr. Wu. Nothing happened. Okay, shoot bottle. The bottle stopped in the middle of the bullet stopped in the middle of the bottle and floated. Now let's try shooting it again. The bullet hit the one already inside the bottle and shattered it. Pluvius lost the bottle.
Pluvius, you fool! That bottle was vital to winning that battle!
Obviously a Metal Gear Solid 3 reference. Well, Metal Gear Solid in general, but I was thinking specifically of 3. Where, like, if you kill Ocelot, you cause a time paradox. Oh, whoops. I meant to throw the bottle, but oh well. I think for some reason he can't attack anymore once you use plan. Okay, and then ring the bell. The bullet shot straight out of the bottle, hitting Turtable's underside. Fuck. It's a boy. Yeah. I don't remember where that fire started, but it pissed me off. These wildfires are pissing me off. I'm the original Starwalker. Almost tempted to let the timer run out just to show you what happens. Yeah, I don't think the timer has ever run out. Yeah, I don't think I've ever accidentally let the timer run out, though. So it's like, you know, I wanted to make it just stressful enough that, like, you know, you can just barely escape if you're holding, yeah. You can just barely escape walking, and you can escape with plenty of time to spare if you're running. It's like I wanted to make it stressful but not frustrating. Oh yeah, I think I left a sandwich somewhere. But I don't have enough time to go look for it. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, fuck it. The sandwich does not appear before the boss battle, so you gotta really keep an eye out. Here's item 2. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, so now we just wait out the timer so I can show y'all what happens when it runs out. So how are you all doing today? So it's like Pizza Tower in that when the timer runs out, you don't immediately die, but instead you start getting chased. You escape the burning forest with 0 seconds left. Whew. Okay, I want to save after that. And now, Crystal Peak. And this level was a bitch to come up with because it was the middle of summer. I made most of this level in August, or maybe very early September, and it's just like I could not come up with anything for it because I was too heat-brained to come up with a snow level, to come up with gimmicks for a snow level. And yeah, the ladder is a reference to a game that CC and I tried to make probably, yeah, also a little over 15 years ago. There was one party member named Adventure Guy, and just for fun, I googled Adventure Guy, and there was actually like a website about this dude who just goes on like dangerous adventures and shit. And like one of the photos he took was of him on like a snowy cliff laying out a ladder across a gap to get what? No. I said Google and my phone thought I was talking to it. I did. And there's the snowman. It's flipping you off. Its hand looks like a dick, but I'm pretty sure that is in fact what a middle finger is supposed to represent. A thin penis with very large testicles. And yeah, nothing really happens if you get hit by those falling icicles. You just get sent back to the left. But yeah, usually I just shoot the snowmen. It's not worth attacking them with the daggers and risking them surviving and doing damage to me. Rather spend a little bit of energy than a little bit of HP. Yeah, and then this snowball. Yeah. Nah, I don't even want to show you because basically if you get hit by what the hell? Okay. Ah! You listen here, you little shit. There we go. And then the epic Donkey Kong Country reference. I actually showed that to Steve before the before the game was finished. He was like, "Yo, that's actually really cool how you managed to put Donkey Kong Country barrel cannon mechanics into an RPG." And, okay, let me try and get hit by these guys. Yeah, I want to try and get hit on purpose. There we go. It makes the sound. Bird balls. Great, I fight you while I'm falling. Yeah, that is an especially old inside joke. Yeah, from this sprite animation that CC made. Yeah, I'm just gonna use the gun. Because the bird boss, you basically can't use any melee attacks on bird boss. So the dagger, the water sword, they're both out. And that is why I implemented the throwing knife that costs 1 energy, a cost-efficient tool for when no other options are available. Because, yeah, if you came into this level without any without any ranged tools, it would be impossible. It would be unwinnable. Praise my merciful self.
Don't you just love these game designers?
Oh no, I'm falling! Spare me. Pluvius. Get the orb. What? You cannot die here. As long as you get the orb, you will not lose any progress. Not true, by the way. If you, yeah, I'm pretty sure if you die in Verdant Plains after killing the boss, you still lose the orb. Well, if you say so, voice inside my head. Yeah. The Blink-182 song, I Miss You. I don't remember the exact lyrics, but it's like... The voice inside my head. Yeah, and the forced game over, and having to pick replay to progress is another Metal Gear Solid 3 reference. The when you take the fake pill, the fake death pill while fighting the Sorrow. Okay, we got all 4 orbs, so now it is time. To enter the boss door. Aqua Town. Here's the trailer music. One of my favorite tropes is, yeah, when the trailer music... Yeah, when the trailer takes its music from near the end of the game. Welcome to Aqua Town. The Armayahu? What's that? Whatever you're looking for, Mayor might know where it is. You can progress by lowering the water level with that crystal over there. Mayor Tamar built this whole city by herself. She's really on a whole other level. Wink, wink. Look out. Even though this is a city, not everyone here is friendly. For example... Yeah, I feel like I really could have done a lot more with this level, but again, I was on a tight schedule. I might expand upon it in an update. I mean, hell, if John Romero could redo E1 M8 like 20 years later, I think I can redo Aquatown a couple months later. Reusing the rock puzzle for the third time. Ooh. Oh, right. Yeah, I wanted to, I think I wanted to give the flame shot a unique sound effect. When you hit an enemy with it, it makes the ah! Lucky. Some homeless guy dumped 3 perfectly good orders of torch tendies down the trash chute. Yeah, it's a reference to a run-in I had several years ago. I was waiting for my food at a Wiener Schnitzel. It was a Wiener Schnitzel with no dining room, just a walk-up window. And there was a homeless guy. Just sitting there. I was on my way home from the store. And I happened to have a 6-pack of raisins in my bag. So I offered him one. I'm like, "Hey, you hungry?" And he's like, "Thanks for the raisins." He didn't even open the box. A minute later, like a minute or two later, he stands up and just like chucks the whole box of raisins as hard as he can against the fucking wall. I'm just like, dude, what the fuck? What's that noise? Oh shit. Yeah, I was really impressed with myself for managing to code this. It took some thinking. I had to drink of my smart booze. But I got, oh my god, the smart booze story, holy shit. Yeah, so as you might know, I think I've talked about this before, but I am like, I am living proof that the Balmer Peak is real. Cause, yeah. When I am drunk, I can come up with, I can code things I didn't even think I could sober. And yeah, I got plenty of time before the water rises, so I can keep telling this story. But yeah, one night, I was on vacation from work, so one night I decided to just grab a can of Four Loko and just go to town. I had like a week left to finish the build. So, you know, I went to the store, bought a can of Four Loko, and just went to town. Jesus Christ, that... Did that come from outside, or was that's from the game? I don't know. But yeah, that might have been the drunkest I'd ever been. Like, I actually did post like a typo laden post about it on social media. Let me see if I can find it, actually. Here we go. Perhaps the drunkest I've ever been. I have like 1/5 of the Four Loko left, but it's like 1:30 a.m. What if I do, rain frogs? Help!
I had to sleep, but I can't hear, like, ants and shit crawling in my sour apple skin.
I don't remember what I was programming, but yeah, that was quite the night. Like, I literally thought I was gonna pass out brushing my teeth, or at the very least fall down. I had to hold on to the bathroom counter while I was brushing my teeth. It was not a fun night. I mean, okay, it was fun once I was finally in bed, once I laid my futon out and shit. Okay, shut the fuck up, it's boss time. You who seek to climb the tree that God abandoned. Unfortunately, this is as far as you go. You have no hope of reaching the Yaramayahu, because I, Tamar, shall knock you down. And yeah, again, you can beat all the bosses. You can beat the whole game without using any items. Right. And yeah, her weakness changes with each attack she uses. She's got 4 elemental attacks, each named after the 4 seasons, and her weakness changes with each one. So yeah, right now her weakness is lightning. Yeah, consider this my walkthrough for the Tamar battle as well. Yeah, flame shot. Yeah, there are no earth elemental tools, but I may implement one later. Right. Air. Okay. Water. And there it is. And that is the end of the initial build. Sector 1 cleared. Yeah, the game pretended to end twice. So yeah, you know, I keep talking. Yeah, I kept talking about my plans for future updates, but it turns out these updates are things I'm going to add in the next sector. There we go. Sector 2 unlocked at 200 subscribers. Yeah, I mean, if you want to share this video or the game, you can help me get there, Rain Frogs. I would very much appreciate it. I mean, like any other action, it is not required, but it is very much appreciated. And yeah, I was so proud of that credit sequence. But you can view it again. In the end, it was I who was knocked down. Do you wish to view the Sector 1 credits again? No, not tonight. But yeah. There we go. That was Sector 1 of Treesbane. So if you enjoyed this video, this look into my twisted mind, then no further actions required on your part, as I just said. And yeah, I'm probably gonna yeah, since we're already in the last week of October, I'm probably gonna spend the entire next week finishing off Corpse Party. Yeah, let's see, I'm uploading this on the 21st, so, yeah, I mean, maybe in addition to the Corpse Party uploads, maybe also actually, like, finally play Me-Side on stream in addition to the uploads. I don't know. No promises about anything. But yeah, we'll see you then. Peace out, I guess. That's my stream outro. Fuck.